Might as well die right up with the topic too. And it's Thursday night, better come tune in. Yeah, the rays on the wall too wonderful. We going live on the big screen. Tell us you can't doing big things. For the people, yeah, the promise be fishing. You ain't tuned in, you gon' miss it. Pay attention, man, you better go listen. For the 12, yeah, you know we on the mission. What's going on, yeah, we gon' list it. End time news out to the missiles. Yeah, this corner of the week, then topic one. Might as well die right up with the topic two. And it's Thursday night, better come tune in. Yeah, the rays on the wall too wonderful. We going live on the big screen. Tell us you can't doing big things. For the people, yeah, the promise be fishing. You ain't tuned in, you gon' miss it. Pay attention, man, you better go listen. For the 12, yeah, you know we on the mission. What's going on, yeah, we gon' list it. End time news out to the missiles. our fault. Coon of the week and full drop. And we clean up his heart. We doing big. They see us on your TV. IUIC, know that it's on repeat. See us on your TV. Thursday on repeat. Yeah, we IUIC. Yeah, you know who we be. Got them in the lines. Officer David. Officer Amos. Officer Simpson. Officer Elijah. In front of you. From the letters of Paul, come give us a call. Heard you on the scope, then we came too. Did this Coon of the week, then topic 1. Might as well dive right up in topic 2. And it's Thursday night, better come tune in. Yeah, the rain's on the wall, too wonderful. We going live on the big screen. Tallahassee Camp doing big things. For the people, you're supposed to be fishing. You ain't tuned in, you gon' miss it. Pay attention, man, you better go listen. For the 12, yeah, you know we on the mission. What's going on, yeah, we gon' list it. In time news out to the Memphis. in front of you. From the letters of Paul, come give us a call. Heard you on the scope, then we cutting too. Yeah, this Coon of the week, then topic 1. Might as well dive right up in topic 2. And it's Thursday night, better come tune in. Yeah, the rains on the wall, too wonderful. We going live on the big screen. Tallahassee Camp doing big things. For the people, you're the supposed to be fishing. You ain't tuned in, you gon' miss it. Pay attention, man, you better go listen. For the 12, yeah, you know we on a mission. What's going on, yeah, we gon' list it. And time news out to the mission.
You the GOAT, boy. Always keep the feast in remembrance, praising our God with a song when we're present. Glorious gods like a chain with a pendant. Spirit of joy I receive, so I'm sending. Spread it to my bros, that's my family.
With Passover right around the corner, IUIC will now be presenting Passover Boom Cards, the ideal tool used to teach our prophets and princesses the biblical history of Passover. They are also available in English and Spanish, so don't hesitate to grab your very own deck of boom cards at WOTW.boomlearning.com/author/IUIC.
That I'm all in. You can tell by my faith that I'm all in. Front line with the juice, I'ma fall in. Even if it's a dead end, going all in. You can tell by the things I'm involved in. I can lose it all for my calling. If I die for the truth, it's a win-win. And going to the end, going all in. Going all in. Going in, going all in. Going all in. I'm going in, going all in. You can tell by the things I'm involved in. I can lose it all for my calling. If I die for the truth, it's a win-win. And going to the end, going all in.
Hey, shalom, shalom, viewing audience. This is Israel United in Christ, and this is the Writings on the Wall radio show. Hey, all praise to the Most High. We're back with another show. We got a lot in store.
That's right.
We have a.
That's right. Ooh, they were getting in.
Yeah, you know how IT do. They're deafening you before the show over. I'm Captain Mattathias, and to my right,
I'm Officer Malachi. Hey, Shalom Israel, I'm Officer Losais.
Shalom Israel, Officer Sampson.
Hey, Shalom Israel, Officer Hezekiah.
And this is your place for
End Times News.
Hey, I don't know if someone's listening to it on YouTube, but the sound sounds real distorted. Yeah, it sounds real distorted. But all praise to the Most High, man.
That's right.
We got an action-packed show, but what went on this week? Officer Sampson, what you got, man? What's been going on, bro?
What's been going on this week? What we got this week on? I know that hella day
today. Yeah. That is true.
Out there, I went there shopping. Everybody there dressing like clowns and things like that.
They lost their damn mind.
Lost their mind. Because the Christian church ain't teaching them nothing.
Hey, as a matter of fact, it's the Christian church that be supporting it. They be doing it. They the ones that they call it trunk and treat or something like that. IT, pull that up. I put some videos, some articles on that Halloween foolishness, but pull up the YouTube link real quick. No, just like the officer said, the Christian church puts no difference. Give me that in Ezekiel 26:22.
And Daryl Parks.
Oh gosh.
Hey yo.
Is this the type of show we having today, IT?
What's going on? What's going on, y'all?
Pay attention.
Who's back there? I can't see. Who's actually doing it? Who's pressing the buttons?
We got
All right.
Breeze on the media.
All right, Tobit, let's get it together, bro.
Let's go, man.
All right. Could you read that scripture for me, please?
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 22 and verse 26.
I think it's the other way around, right?
No, sir.
It is, okay, 22, 26. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Verse 26.
Mm-hmm.
Her priests have violated my law and have profaned my holy things. They have put no difference between the holy and profane.
Right, that's the issue right there. The present day Christian church is of Satan. First and foremost, we always say is a white supremacy. Yes, it is, but white supremacy goes hand in hand with the devil and Satan.
Right.
Just stay tuned. We're going to go over that in detail. Read that verse again for me. Watch this.
Her priests have violated my law and have profaned my holy things.
Come on.
They have put no difference between the holy and profane.
Hey, do me a favor. Put that video up at IT. Either fix the sound or just kill it, because y'all are messing me up here. All right, pull up that video, please. Read that title. Okay, can you? All right.
Coke County Church hosts trunk or treat events.
So you got the church, you have the Christian church hosting the Halloween events.
Right.
All right. So how are people going to know what is righteous and what is wicked? Wow. It's because the church, they're not putting a difference. Hey,
Don't make one big sense to me.
I don't know about y'all. I know when I was a jit, there's different terms for it. They call it trunk or treat now. They called it fall festival at some point. I know in my church back in the day, they call it a hallelujah party.
I remember that.
You had one
Yes,
too?
we had one.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Back in the day, bro. Instead of Halloween, they call it a hallelujah party. And you dress up in costumes and you get candy and you bob for apples and all this foolishness, bro.
Wow.
All this foolishness. Hey, but real quick, pull up that video for me, please.
County, several churches and organizations hosted trunk or treat events for the whole family. Kids lined up to fill their bags with plenty of candy, too. Leaders at First United Methodist Church say after Helene hit and devastated the community, it's important to take every chance to make people smile.
To be able to give the county a sense of, while we're still overcoming the hurdles from the storm, we want to be able to at least say, enjoy this time. You know, forego some of the issues that you've been struggling with and come out and just get a bucket load of candy for the kids and then go home and have to process everything else.
So he's saying go through the hard times and then come worship Satan. That's what he's saying.
Exactly.
What you had, Officer Hezekiah?
No, he was trying to use like the hard time with the hurricane. He like, hey, I know y'all been going through this hard time. Well, come on down here and get you some candy before y'all go to the house. And just trying to persuade the people to do the wrong things. Like Halloween ain't got nothing to do with God anyway.
At all.
That's suspicious.
That's why the Bible told us to come out. We got to come out the way of thinking this word. Give me that Romans 12, I think 2. We got to reform our mind to God, laws and statutes and commandments.
That's right.
Because they teach it wrong. Like if you as you grow up, like we grow up, they taught us that the trick or treat just candy and things like that. But no, it's a whole story behind it. Wicked story. Let's read that.
The book of Romans, chapter 12 and verse 2. And be not conformed to this world.
That's why we can't be conformed to this world, because it's going to teach us what? Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas. It got nothing to do with the word of God. Read.
But be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind.
So what's going to renew our mind? The laws and statutes of the Most High God. That's what's going to get us in the kingdom. Read.
That ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God.
Right. Then you can go be like, no, Halloween, the Bible don't got nothing to do with Halloween. Now, you're searching now. That's that wisdom coming in because you're reading God's word.
Because it's not aligning up with the will of God.
That's right.
That's what it is right there. Hey, real quick, we got some quick articles, right? All right, because we know people tuning in from, in the world. You may have shared this link with your family members or what have you. So we're going to show you, according to history, Halloween has nothing to do with the Christian church. It has nothing to do with the Bible. Well, let me say that again. Has nothing to do with the Bible. The Christian church has nothing to do with this Bible. At all. At all.
Right.
At all. All right, read that. Read the first one. All right, read that.
What is the history of Halloween? Halloween's origins date back to the ancient Celtic festival of Samhain, pronounced Soin. The Celts, who lived 2,000 years ago, mostly in the area that is now Ireland, the United Kingdom, and northern France, celebrated their new year on November 1st.
White people.
White people.
This day marked the end of summer and the harvest and the beginning of a dark, cold winter, a time of year that was often associated with human death. Celts believed that on the night before the new year, the boundary between the worlds of the living and the dead became blurred. On the night of October 31st, they celebrated Samhain, when it was believed that the ghosts of the dead returned to earth.
Right. So you see that there's an origin. There's always a wicked origin to what they do. Don't just think that anything the white man celebrates is just an innocency. Right. There's some more, right? There's a few articles, right? Just keep pulling them up. I read this.
All Saints Day.
So this is from the Catholic Church, Roman Catholicism, which every denomination of Christianity comes from, whether you want to believe it or not. You got the African Methodist Episcopal. You got the Church of God in Christ. You got, what's the other ones? Baptists. Right. All of them come from, and they stem from the Roman Catholic Church. Right. All right, so read this real quick.
All Saints Day. On May 13th, 609, Pope Boniface IV dedicated the Pantheon in Rome in honor of all Christian martyrs.
The Pantheon, in the first place, that is going into Greek Roman gods and deities in the first place. The Pantheon, the Roman Pantheon or the Greek Pantheon. First and foremost, so he said he's going to dedicate the Pantheon to the quote-unquote martyrs of Christendom. All right? Go ahead, read some more. Watch this.
And the Catholic Feast of All Martyrs Day was established in the Western Church. Pope Gregory III later expanded the festival to include all saints as well as all martyrs and moved the observance from May 13th to November 1st. By the 9th century, the influence of Christianity had spread into Celtic lands, where it gradually blended with and supplanted older Celtic rites. In the year 1000, the church made November 2nd All Souls Day, a day to honor the dead.
Right, you see that? Raw. That sounds just like the Samhain, right? The same thing. These are the same people. Give me the one in Matthew. He's not the God of the dead. All right, 22.
That's right.
All right, give me that real quick.
Pick it out.
All right, Matthew 22 and 30-something.
32.
All right, read that.
The book of Matthew, chapter 22, verse 32. I am the God of Abraham and the God of Isaac and the God of Jacob.
Read it again.
I am the God of Abraham and the God of Isaac and the God of Jacob. God is not the God of the dead, but of the living.
Right. He's not the God of the dead, but he's a God of the living. Showing you these are not the people.
Right.
These are not the people, but yet you sending your children out in the neighborhood to go trick-or-treating. You don't know who they're going to run into. Right. Somebody could lace that candy with something else, kill your child. You understand? Because it was established on something that was wicked. Give me Job real quick. Let me see something real quick. Let me look at a precept. All right, Job 14.
That's right.
All right, Job 14 and give me verse 4. All right, watch this.
The book of Job, chapter 14 and verse 4.
Come on.
Who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean?
It's impossible to do that. It was established on wickedness, so you can't bring something righteous out of it. And you see, that's what they did with the Roman Catholic Church. They tried to establish their own rituals or their own celebration, but it sounds exactly like Samhain. It's the same thing. You have some officers?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
had Acts chapter 14 and verse 11 because they trying to use the Greek and Roman guys and try to compare them to the martyrs. But let's find out what one of the martyrs of Christ said. Watch this.
The book of Acts, chapter 14, verse 11. And when the people saw what Paul had done, they lifted up their voices, saying in the speech of Lycaonia, the gods are come down to us in the likeness of men.
So Paul was doing the miracles through the Spirit of Christ, and they say, look, the gods had came down unto us. Watch this.
And they called Barnabas Jupiter and Paul Mercury.
So they called Barnabas Jupiter and Paul Mercury. Read.
Because he was the chief speaker. Then the priest of Jupiter, which was before their city, brought oxen and garlands into the gates, and would have done sacrifice with the people.
Read.
Which when the apostle Barnabas and Paul heard of, they rent their clothes and ran in among the people, crying out.
What they say?
And saying, Sirs, why do ye these things? We are also men of like passions with you.
So he said, look, why are you doing these things? We are not these gods that you that you are claiming us to be. We are men just like you. But watch this.
And preach unto you that ye should turn from these vanities.
Turn from what?
These vanities.
Turn from these vanities unto what?
Unto the living God.
God is the God of the living, not of the dead.
You all right. You all right with me.
That's
Hey, there's one more, right? There's one more article, right? Pull it up, please. Pull that up for us, please. Yeah, there you go. So now you see Christian Sam Hain. You see that?
Right.
They're no different. The blatant idol worshipers and then the secret idol worshipers. Understand that when it comes to pull up the Pope's hat real quick, and it's gonna tie into the topic of the day. Pull up the Pope's hat. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? The Pope's hat. Pull that thing up for me, please. All right, give me just a picture. Pull up Google Pictures IT for me. Do me that favor, please. All right. Give me the one on the far right. Put that down. Take that down. Exit. Right down the far right. Thank you. Blow that up for me, please.
Open new tab. Yep.
There you go. So you see the top. All right, you see the bottom part behind his head, and you see the top how it's split open, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, this is in honor of the deity Dagon, or Dagon. All right, pull that up. Type in Dagon, D-A-G-O-N. Get the definition real quick. I'm going to show you something. All right, showing you, hey, they're all idol worshipers, every last one of them. All right, pull that up for us, IT. Come on. We rolling behind. We're rolling behind a little bit. All right, read that.
Dagon was a Semitic deity and the chief god of the ancient Philistines.
Yeah, the ancient Philistines. Could y'all give me like something else other than the AI overview? Fish god, right? Come, give me some. Work with me, y'all. Work with me. All right, you got something, IT? Pick one.
Just pick one. Just pick one.
Come on. All right. Team needs training. Team needs training. It's just slowing up the process.
Damn.
All right, could you just type in Dagon Fish Guard, please? Do me that favor, please, y'all. Whoever's back there, you got to flow with me now.
Come on.
All right, Dagon or Dagon Fish Guard. Type that in for me, IT. All right, blow it up, blow it up, blow it up.
Make it bigger.
All right, read that, please.
Dagon was a god within the Mesopotamian pantheon of over
Go ahead.
1,000 deities. He was worshipped as a creator god, chief deity, and lord of the land in ancient Syria and coastal regions near the Euphrates River.
Come on.
Where he was later depicted as half man, half fish.
Go back to that picture with the Pope. Half man, half fish. Go back to the picture with the Pope. There you go. That's what you see right there. That's what you see right there, showing you they're all idol worshipers. So go back to the article
what the hell is this?
that said Christian. Yes, little size.
I was just about to ask, Cap. So the Christians out here who have that fish
There
symbol
you go.
on the back
There
of their
you
car,
go.
that's what that's talking about?
Yes. So you got
Dagon.
it's the same thing. That's Dagon. That's the deity. When it says Jesus or hope inside the fish,
Yes, sir.
that's Dagon.
I used to wear that thing all the time, Cap.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
Somebody.
Hey, pull it up. Come on. Read that for me.
Christian Sam Hain. As Christianity gained a foothold in pagan communities, church leaders attempted to reframe Sam Hain as a Christian celebration. The first attempt was by Pope Boniface in the 5th century. He moved the celebration to May 13th and specified it as a day celebrating saints and martyrs. The fire festivals of October and November, however, did not end with this decree.
Come on.
In the 9th century, Pope Gregory moved the celebration back to the time of the fire festivals, but declared it All Saints' Day on November 1st. All Souls' Day would follow on November 2nd.
It's all the same. It's all the same. So understand that, brothers and sisters. If you follow Christianity, you're doing the same thing as being a pagan. It's the same exact thing. Hey, real quick, 1 Corinthians 10:20. Then we're going to get into it, man. So we just wanted to do a little history. You understand? Go through it so you can see it for what it is.
Gotta bring it out.
All right, a lot of our people, they think that they're doing what's right, but little did they know the white man has them what? Serving Satan, worshiping Satan.
Bring it out.
You understand?
That's right.
Read that.
1 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 20.
Go ahead.
But I say that the things which the Gentiles sacrifice, they sacrifice to devils.
You see that? They sacrifice unto devils. That's it on that?
No, sir.
Go ahead.
And not to God. And I would not that ye should have fellowship with devils.
So the Bible's telling our people to come out of this foolishness.
That's right.
All right, come out of the idolatry, because that's exactly what it is. Let me hear verse 14 as well, officer. Go ahead.
Verse 14.
Go ahead.
Wherefore, my dearly beloved, flee from idolatry.
Flee from idolatry. Meaning what? Run from the Christian church.
Right. That's right.
That's what the Bible's telling you to do. All right, get a most high round of applause for that. That's good. That's good. So now you know to do better, right?
That's right.
All right, all praise the Most High. Hey, we about to get into the first segment, but y'all know what we got to do. Let's see if IT flowing with me. There you go. All right, IT trying to get their life right. Hey, make sure y'all subscribe, like. All right, we got a lot of stores. Gonna be action-packed. That's right. Ain't gonna be a dull moment. All right, hey, but don't forget what we just went over with Dagon. That's coming back full circle later on. All right, IT, is you ready? I said, is you ready?
Yeah.
All right, play the clip.
Oh, great.
Y'all know what time it is.
Yep.
It's Coon of the Week. Where's my timer, IT?
Time.
Just you know how we do. We put up the timer, and it's supposed to be on the first video. You know how we do every week.
Yes, sir.
IT trying to remix stuff back there. Let's go, IT. Come on, we got to flow. Flow with me now.
It's Gen Z, Cap. Gen Z.
Hey, it is what it is. I need brothers back there who can flow with me so we can do this show properly. Is that all right, officers? Can y'all make sure that happens?
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much.
Yes,
all praise to the Most High. All right, pull that back up. Read that.
Kamala is pandering this morning at a church in Georgia.
Is that pan? Is it pan? Is that pan?
Pandering.
Pander? Pan? Is it pan?
Oh.
Pan?
Or pan.
Okay, it's not pondering. That's a O.
Oh.
So pull that up. What does pandering mean? Pull it up for us.
You got to pull that up.
Pandering.
Definition.
Pandering.
Pan.
Okay.
Get it up.
Pander. Pandering. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not familiar with that one right there. All right, read that.
Pander. Gratify or indulge an immoral or distasteful desire, need, or habit, or a person with such a desire.
Okay, so it says indulge, gratify, okay, all right, bet. All right, play the video. All right, yo, they're trying to get it right. All right, play it, come on.
On your feet and welcome an American hero, the voice of the future. Would you scream?
Hey, roll it back real quick. Rewind that. I want y'all to see something. Look stop. Officers, what do y'all see?
I see all the women in front, and you got the men in the back.
There you go. And they're looking zesty as ever. But that's very disturbing. Wow. You got all the women on the front row and these zesty gentlemen behind them. That's white supremacy is not just the Christian church is not just white supremacy, it's also women's rights, women's liberation. Right. All right, they go hand in hand. That's what destroys us as a nation of people. Get the strong black man out of the way, set the woman over them to be their leader. Right. All right, go back to it. Go ahead.
Get on your feet and welcome
disturbing, bro.
An American hero, the voice of the future. Would you scream for Vice President Kamala Harris?
Thank you, Lord, for getting me out this wicked place.
For real.
That's right.
That music on the organ,
man.
That music on the piano is like, it's bringing me, it's not bringing me back, but it's reminding me. I'm be like, gosh, dog, bro.
Flashback.
That's what it was. Flashbacks.
Ain't number
witchcraft, bro. Get on there, play that damn soft music. I need everybody to pull out their wallet. You know how they do, bro. Start playing that damn music. All right, run it. Play that back. Play it. Go ahead.
Make some noise, DeKalb County. Madam Vice President, they're not ready to receive you yet. They clearing their throat.
Hey, hold on. Oh, wait a second. Put the image back. Why is his shoes pink?
Put it back.
Oh, man.
I didn't even see that. Hot pink, too.
You don't see that? Y'all don't see this man's shoes?
Hot pink.
He gay, too.
There ain't no doubt about it.
Yes, sir.
Hey, you can barely see it now. I guess don't do that. But just let like the bottom go away or something like that. Does that make sense? Can they?
Yeah.
The hell is that?
Okay,
What is
go
wrong
back.
with
Go
you?
back.
Go back.
There. Boom. Okay. All right, just forget it. Just take it down, Auntie. Just take it down. Take it down. Take it down. We got rookies back there today. It is what it is. But his shoes are pink. It's showing you what type of spirit they're giving off. Why? Because the whole audience is filled with women.
With women.
Women. All right, go back and play it. Come on, IT. Come on.
Sound.
Oh, goodness
They're
gracious.
getting ready. Listen to me. This is our moment. Your unborn great-grandchildren are going to ask you, what were you doing?
Why is his hand like that? What's wrong with his hand? All right, play. I mean, I can't. We got a lot to go over. I got it. I'm sorry. We got to play. Go ahead. Play on.
2024.
Play it. Oh, that was it.
Okay, that was it.
Okay.
So they're crowning Kamala Harris as an American hero. Officers, what y'all got on that? What has she done? What has she done for black people? For black people to call her a hero?
She ain't done nothing.
Let me
for
get
the
a
black people.
let me get a quick precept.
Nothing.
Let me get the book of Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 12. Because when earlier he says, let's welcome, he meant worship. That's what he lined up to be worship, and held at a high esteem. Read that for me.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 3 and verse 12. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them.
So as you see, she's ruling over the men. They got her in the front row, and they got the men sitting behind her. Go ahead.
O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err.
This is why the black community is destroyed the way it is, because they took the black man out of the household and let the woman rule over the kids. So they created that dynamic of us being destroyed, and they're still doing it today. So that's what I see, Cal.
Hey, what has she done for black people?
Not a damn thing.
Not a gosh damn thing.
Nothing.
But yet, you see what? They say you can't, you have to separate church and state. That's not true. That's not true. Why? Because you always see the presidents, they always make their rounds. All right. And they're always where? They're always in the black church. Right. All right. To get the black vote. All right, that's what you're seeing right there. There's no separation when it comes to the religious institutions and government. They're one and the same. How do we know? Because how in the world are those black people able to have that large building like that? How are they able to have that? Because they get the funding from their government as long as they teach what the white man tells them to teach.
Right.
That's how they get those government grants. But yet you see the Israelites, you see us struggling. Why? Because we teach, thus saith the Lord.
Right.
That's the difference between us and them.
That's right.
All right. So they want to make Kamala Harris a American black hero, but she's done nothing for black people. All right. Remember, she's for, if I'm not mistaken, she supports abortion. Fact check me real quick. Somebody fact check me. I believe so. She is pro-abortion. Yeah, she is pro-abortion. All right. So showing what? Is that in support of our people, or is that for our demise?
The murder.
All right. Our people think she's black. It's already been proven that she is not black.
No.
Right. That just shows. Give me the one in Hosea, the 4th chapter, real quick. It just shows that we are the people.
That's right.
But we're seeking for the wrong things because we don't have leaders. We don't have an image because it's been taken from us. Is that verse 3? Or is it 3 and 4? Hosea?
Yes, 3 and 4, I believe.
3 and 4. Help me out. Come on. Get that
Book of Hosea, chapter 3, verse 4. For the children of Israel shall abide many days without a king.
So the Bible say the children of Israel, which are you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, says we shall abide many days without a king. Go ahead.
And without a prince. And without a sacrifice.
Without a sacrifice. Go ahead.
And without an image.
And without an image. So y'all remember back years ago when, what's his name? Barack Obama. When he was running for president, black people was going crazy. Because we couldn't believe what was actually taking place. Why? Because of this scripture right here.
Sure.
All right, we're used to the white man always ruling over us. So if you put an image that even looks like our people, we go crazy.
Right.
All right, and we don't even think about, damn, are they really for us? No, they're just doing the same bidding for the white man.
That's right.
Now, we got a lot in store, so I'm going to keep it rolling. Pull up the next one for me, please.
Florida man says he's glad his son passed away because he doesn't have to deal with his baby mama and child support anymore.
Wow.
So that's crazy right there. Take it down, flow with me, IT. All right. Officers, what y'all got on that thing?
I say these the black woman, the wicked black woman, what the Bible say in First Ezra 4, it made wits of women. And if you don't have the spirit of God in you, men, you let these women control you. That's why the man said he glad that his child passed because he had to deal with his baby mama. Let's get that, Rita. First Ezra, I think, 4.
It's around verse 15.
15, round that way, wits for women.
Oh, 21, something like that.
The book of...
First Ezra 4.
I read it for you. You got it? First Ezra 4.
First Ezra 4.
And verse 25.
The book of First Ezra, chapter 4, verse 25. Wherefore a man loveth his wife better than father or mother. Yea, many there be that have run out of their wits for women.
It said many that be that run out of wits for women. Because what man to do? They'll rob, they'll steal, they'll kill for the woman. And this brother right here, the woman had him so bad that he was glad that his child got put to death.
That's crazy.
He was glad for that for not to deal with the woman. Read.
Many also have perished, have erred, and sinned for women.
Man, we got to get back our godhood.
That's
we got to get
right.
back to these laws and statutes of the Most High God so we can know how to deal with the black woman.
Right. I blame Christianity. Let me get 2 Timothy 4 and verse 3. Because what you have, say like the previous clip, just the Christian church, the women running the house, people running crazy, and then you have this brother right here saying, "I'm glad my child, my seed, has died, so I can get away from this woman." It's all because of the lust of how we deal with the world and things like that. We don't want to follow after God and get a wife, do things honorably. We want to do it our own way, right? And that's how the Christian church preaches: live as you want to live. Read that.
The book of 2 Timothy, chapter 4 and verse 3. For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine.
They don't want to endure following God's commandments. Christ died for you to get it right, not for you to do what you want to do. Right? You need to keep God's commandments. Read on.
But after their own lust shall they heap to themselves teachers.
Read that again.
But after their own lust.
After their own lust. He wants to sleep around. Come on.
Shall they heap to themselves teachers.
Read.
Having itching ears.
They want to go where they feel comfortable. Right? The Christian church, you can be comfortable in your sin and no one's going to call you out. Read on.
And they shall turn away their ears from the truth. And shall be turned unto fable.
Read. That fable is going into lies, family. So you got to understand. That's what's going on in our community. We don't want to follow God. We want to do what's right in our heart. And that's why we keep going down as a nation.
All right. So put the thing back up with this guy right here. All right. We're not worried about what state he's from. He's all right. It is what it is. All right. We're not worrying about that.
That's right.
All right. But the fact that he say he cool with the decease of his son, that's crazy. Just showing you how wicked the black woman can be.
Right.
She could go ahead, officer.
Now, my bad, Cap. I'm just gonna say, it got to be that bad where he being oppressed so bad, like through child support. Because some of the brothers here got to pay child support, and I be hearing the stories. I be like, gosh, no, they don't have nothing else. But it's so bad to the point that because the women are set so high up, they being so oppressed. It's like, you know what? I know this my son, but I'm relieved now because I don't have to deal with her anymore. Like how it says, I find more death. I'm find more bitter than death. Than one woman.
Read it.
Ecclesiastes 7:26.
Come on, yo.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7 and verse 26. I find more bitter than death the woman.
There it is. Go ahead.
Whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands is bands. Whoso pleaseth God shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her.
That's a daggone shame, but like, I don't got the words, Cap. Just to know that your son passed away and you happy because of the woman you got away from this woman.
You ever heard he didn't mind. It was basically to the point where he wanted to be out of his misery. All right, to the point that a life got taken that he didn't even care. He obviously probably loved his son, but to make that type of statement shows you what type of hell he's been receiving. We can keep going on that for a minute, but we got a lot in store today.
Yes, sir.
Let's go to the next one. Because we got to talk about Spain.
Oh.
All right, watch this.
Gay but godly.
Oh, Lord.
This is a black church again.
Wow!
Same one.
In pink.
That we can live on and say, I thank you that I'm a woman, but I'm wise. I'm gay.
Oh, gosh.
But I'm
What the hell?
godly. I'm straight.
Run it back, IT.
Godly.
Just run it back from the beginning, IT.
From the beginning.
That we can live on and say, I thank you that I'm a woman, but I'm wise. I'm gay, but I'm godly. I'm straight, but I'm sensible. I'm an immigrant.
Stop.
But I'm
So the Christian church, I pray that you're able to see the state of the Christian church.
That's right.
Filled with women and sodomites. Women and sodomites to the point where he says that it's okay to be gay and you could be godly. Officers, I'm trying to feed you. I'm trying to get y'all involved early.
Right.
All right, because the rest of the show is, I ain't gonna lie, I'm just gonna be teaching. So, hey, who got something on that thing right there?
That right there.
Let the Lord use you. What you got?
That's the one reason why I got at the Christian church. The last church I was at, I'm talking about the whole choir, director, everything was turning sodomites. The women were ruling the church. They were getting ordained and everything like that. I was like, Lord, I don't supposed to be here, do I? So I had to go. I had to pray. 1 Corinthians 6 and 9. Because I knew something in my spirit like, this ain't right. I'm talking about the prayer. They over the prayers and things like that. Something was set right. So it was a darkness in that church. So I had to run up out of that thing, Cap.
Bring it out.
Read that.
Book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 6, verse 9. Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of God? Be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminate.
No what?
Nor effeminate.
No effeminate. Man with man, effeminate. That's not going to get the kingdom, read.
Nor abusers of themselves with mankind.
And you know what they're going into? That's not going to get the kingdom. So why is it in the Christian church?
Bring it out.
Hey, let me get the law. Leviticus chapter 20 and verse 13 to back up what Officer Sense was just saying. They said gay but godly. Watch this.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 20 and verse 13. If a man also lie with mankind as he lieth with a woman.
So it said if a man turn around and lie with a man like he's supposed to lie with a woman, or vice versa, a woman lying with a woman, read.
Both of them have committed an abomination.
And God hates abominations, read.
They shall surely be put to death.
See, God, if you can't be gay and godly, you gay and you're a sinner, and God don't like it.
Okay.
Because that's the result of the Christian church. Let me get Matthew 15 and verse 8. Because everyone in that room, they may believe they're following God. They may believe that they're following what they must do to get to the kingdom of heaven. But that's not so. Because what? Christ is not like what's going on in that room. Starting off by saying what? I'm gay and, all these different types of things. No, you heard the law. You heard what the precepts coming out. We got to come back into this Bible.
That's right.
Get away from what the white man has taught you was okay. Because what? A lot of these Christian doctrines came around when we're in slavery, family. We got to understand, Christ is not like what's going on inside these Christian churches. Read that.
The book of Matthew, chapter 15, verse 8. This people draweth nigh unto me with their mouth.
You can ask everybody inside of that building if they love Christ. They gonna all raise their hand and say, yes, I love Jesus. I love the Lord. Read.
And honoreth me with their lips.
And that's what he's saying. You're gonna love him with your lips and your voice. Read on.
But their heart is far from me.
But what? Your mind is far from God. You're not doing the will of God. Read.
But in vain they do worship me.
That's what you're doing. You're worshiping. You're going to church Sunday after Sunday in vain. You're trying to worship what? A God that you don't even know. Right. Because what? You're following after what? A Christian church instead of the Bible.
Right, the white man. Isaiah 32 and 7. All right, Isaiah chapter 32, verse 7. All right, because the white man now says it's okay to be gay and a Christian, here comes the black man. He follows right behind it. Here comes the black woman, and they follow right behind that example. Read what you got.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 32, verse 7.
Watch this.
The instruments also of the churl are evil.
It says the instruments of the churl are evil. One of their instruments in this situation is religion. All right, it says that their instruments are evil. Read it again.
The instruments also of the churl are evil.
Read some more.
He deviseth wicked devices.
He does what?
Deviseth wicked devices.
He devises wicked devices like the Christian church that has a stronghold on our people as a whole. Come on.
To destroy the poor.
To destroy who?
The poor.
Well, who's the poor? Isaiah 14. Let's get that real quick. Who is the poor according to the scriptures? All right, because at the end of the day, these instruments are targeting a particular demographic of people. All right, and that happens to be you, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. But let's see if that thing is in the Bible. Read what you got.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 14, verse 32.
Come on.
What shall one then answer the messengers of the nation? That the Lord hath founded Zion, and the poor of his people.
Zion and the poor of his people. Zion is where? In Jerusalem.
That's right.
Come on.
Shall trust in it.
Now go back to what you was reading, Isaiah 32 and 7.
Isaiah chapter 32, verse 7.
Come on.
The instruments also of the churl are evil. He deviseth wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words.
With lying words, meaning what? They saying it's okay to be gay and godly. Being godly is keeping God's commandments.
That's right.
All right, according to the law,
That's
it says that man shall not lay with another man as he lays with woman.
Right.
All right, you understand it? It doesn't go hand in hand, showing you what Satan is in the midst.
That's right.
All right, let's get the last one. Let's keep it rolling. Let's keep it rolling. Watch this.
Daughter got pregnant by her mother's husband.
Oh.
Wait a minute.
Tell them what you just told me.
Turn it up.
It's not that serious. No, tell them what you just told me about my husband. Okay, so I slept with him, but I'm pregnant. Okay, so you think it's okay?
So she said she's pregnant by her mother's husband. Obviously, that's not her dad. That's her mother's. That's her stepfather. Right. She's pregnant by her mother's stepfather. Go ahead.
My husband. I didn't say it was okay. What I'm saying is he was there for me. He was helping me. He was taking care of me. Helping you do what? That I couldn't help you with? Yeah, taking me to go to school, college, all that. Buying me stuff that I needed because you wasn't doing it, so we was. So I wasn't, you basically saying that I wasn't there so you decided to sleep with my husband? Mom, I don't know what it's doing. Don't know that. All me in the world, you sleep with my husband. He was the only one that made me feel good at the time, so I don't know what else you want me to say. What you mean? What do you mean? And you think you gonna keep this child? Why would I not? So you want me to abort my child? It's my husband.
All right, so that's a lot right there. So we got a destroyed situation. We got the mother. She's mad at her daughter. Okay, because she slept with her husband, understandably. But it seems like she put no blame on the husband that slept with the young daughter. Okay, it sounds like a bunch of insecurity. All right. Then she says, taking up a notch, she said, all right, you're not finna keep the baby. You're going to kill the baby. Wow. Officers, let me hear from y'all. Y'all are prophets of God. Let me hear from you. What you got?
Yes, sir. I got for the brother, Leviticus 18, real fast, when it says you should not take a woman and lay her down with her daughter.
Bring it out.
Yes, sir. I think it's
17.
17? Yes, sir. Let's start there.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 18, verse 17. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of a woman and her daughter.
You see that? So that's what the brother went against. The sister was talking about how he was helping her, taking her to school, buying the things. Ain't no telling how long they've been sleeping together, but now she ended up being pregnant. Now it's coming out. But read it again.
Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of a woman and her daughter.
Read.
Neither shalt thou take her son's daughter or her daughter's daughter to uncover her nakedness.
Why?
For they are her near kinswoman.
Uh-huh.
It is wickedness.
It is wickedness. So the brother needed to be he's the main part of the blame, and she's so insecure like, okay, I can't let this man leave because now, if that's the case, I'm not gonna get anybody else. It's that bad. I want to tell my own daughter to kill your baby, to kill my grandchild. By the way, since my husband put a seed inside you.
Yes, sir. Could I get Leviticus 20 and verse 2 to go on that second point what the sister was saying?
The book of Leviticus, chapter 20 and verse 2. Again, thou shalt say to the children of Israel, whosoever he be of the children of Israel, or of the strangers that sojourn in Israel, that giveth any of his seed unto Molech.
So this is going into abortion. You're giving your seed unto Molech. You're killing your child. Go ahead.
He shall surely be put to death.
He shall surely be do what?
Put to death. The people of the land shall stone him with stones.
Now, of course, this was the law in the Old Testament, but this is the severity of what she was insinuating for her daughter to do.
Right. So this is the problem. This is why all other nations look at the black community, black and Hispanic community, and they make mockery of us. Let me get Proverbs 29 and verse 18, right? Because what you see right here is there was first started with two. So you see a mother and a man and a woman. They lay together and have a baby, right? Guess what? They weren't married. So the man, he dips on out. This woman, she takes the baby, and then what? She gets another man, right? So there's no order inside of the household. So you have a woman running, leading the household, bringing a man into the situation, and now what? Her grown daughter lays with this man because what example she sees? She's seen that a marriage is supposed to be, sacred and coming together and unified. But no, read this.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 29, verse 18. Where there is no vision, the people perish.
There is no vision for that household. There is no vision for that community. That's what is going to happen. They're going to perish. Read on.
But he that keepeth the law, happy is he.
But if they would have taken the chance of that she would marry the father of her daughter, that wouldn't have happened. Because that's his daughter. That would have been a household. That's what coming up in what's God saying. Marriage was that unity that's coming together and keeping God's commandments.
All right. So, yeah, marriage is definitely not honorable in that situation like the officer just bring out. So this concludes our Coon of the Week. Now we about to get into it. So, IT, we got to vote, right?
We got to vote.
All right. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be?
There's a lot of coonery.
Come on, Coon of the Week.
Coon of the Week.
Let's go.
Do we do it every week, IT?
Every week. Come on.
Right.
What that mirrors it at?
Transition.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what's going on. Somebody's obviously out the spirit back there. I tell you that much.
Can't see nobody.
Can't see Wicked Father. That's what's up. All right, all praises. So we got Kamala Harris. All right, black people deem her the black American hero. You got Gay or Godly with Amos Brown right there. You got the father who's happy his son has been put to death.
Wow.
Pregnant daughter.
Pregnant daughter.
Okay.
That pregnant daughter crazy.
Yeah, the pregnant daughter was crazy. So was Gay and Godly though.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the pastor does preach about Gay and Godly.
I think it's finna be between Gay and Godly and then the pregnant daughter.
Pregnant daughter.
If I had to cast my vote. All right, hold on.
A lot of coonery. Rock, paper, scissors.
Hold on, let's do it. Rock, paper, scissors. You had scissors? All right. So, wait, what you have? You had paper?
Yes.
All right, me and Sansa, go ahead. Go ahead. Damn.
Yeah, you won.
I won.
Yeah, you won.
So, all right, it's pregnant daughter.
Pregnant daughter.
Damn. All right.
It worked out.
Hey. I can't say all praises, but what I can say is we got to pray for our people that they repent. Hey, this is what we finna do. I tell y'all finna get in the spirit.
That's right.
Officers, we about to step it up.
Yes, sir.
All right, because we got a lot in store. But hey,
that's right.
It's showtime now. Is you ready, IT?
Yes, sir.
All right, play the next thing. Do it. Next segment. Play it. Play it. All right, this is the World Weather Report brought to you by the Writings on the Wall radio show. Let's get straight into it. Let's go.
Spain flash floods. Dozens dead as cars pile up in Valencia.
Play it.
Flash floods have devastated Spain, and southeast areas have been hit by a month's worth of rain in a single day.
Damn.
At least 51 people have died after floods left towns and roads underwater.
Welcome to the volume.
A woman trapped in her house with her dog in the area of UTL were airlifted to safety. People trapped inside a store desperately tried to break out using a fire extinguisher.
Damn. Bruh, the Most High, he's a king of terrorists, but there's so many ways to die.
Yes.
But he's showing you how powerful he is. Play some more. Come on, come on.
Trucks were overturned as flooding caused chaos on the A7. Footage shows elderly people stranded in flooding nursing homes in Valencia.
Hey, and for all of y'all, because I know some of y'all like, oh.
Break it out.
Oh, wrong. No, remember, these same people
Break it out.
put you in derision.
That's right.
Had you in slavery, and it's still oppressing you right now.
Right.
Present day. IT, go to on demand. Pull up on demand. I want you to pull up those pictures. All right. Pull up those pictures. All right. Real quick. Swarte Pete. Pull it up.
Pull them up.
Any day now,
Let's
IT.
go.
Golly. Do y'all know what I'm talking about back there?
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Sheesh. Right. These are the same people who dress up in blackface,
The hell is
with
this?
red lipstick, and mock us. That's what they do. Give me Revelations 11 and 10.
Bring it up.
Let me hear that real quick. Show you about these devils. Don't go feeling sorry. They've been waiting to put us in captivity. They've been waiting to reign over us. Guess what? And the God's been waiting to putting judgment on them too.
That's right.
For what they've done.
That's right.
So when the Lord bring judgment, don't be all sad. It's all right to clap.
Clap it
All
up.
praises. Read that.
Revelation chapter 11 verse 10.
Go ahead.
And they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them.
Right. Those are those Europeans. That's Edom. They the ones who dwell upon the earth, and they're rejoicing over our fall. Go ahead.
And make merry.
And that's what they do. Put the picture back on the screen. They do what?
Make merry.
And they make merry. Go ahead.
And shall send gifts one to another.
Uh-huh.
Because these two prophets tormented them that dwelt on the earth.
Right. We used to give them hell. Guess what? There's going to come a day when the Lord establishes us again, not on our own accord, but when the Lord establishes us, we're going to give them hell again.
That's right.
You understand? So when these things happen, understand why it's happening. It's called payback. It's called judgment.
That's right.
All right, give me Zechariah 1 and 15. Real quick. Zechariah chapter 1, verse 15. Watch this. Then we're going to go back to the floods in Spain. All right, read that.
The book of Zechariah.
Chapter 1, verse 15. Come
Chapter
on.
1 and verse 15.
Read
And
that.
I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease.
Come on.
For I was but a little.
Get the scripture, but when you get it, just read it normal.
Yes, sir.
Read it again.
And I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease.
Come on.
For I was but a little displeased. And they helped forward the affliction.
They helped forward the affliction, meaning what? They went above and beyond. They went above and beyond. Remember, you also had what? This is them too. Revelation 6 and 2.
Bring it out.
You can't forget who these people are. You ever heard of Cristobal?
Yep.
Cristobal? Sailed the ocean sea? Christopher Columbus, heard of him?
Yes, sir.
He was a Spaniard.
Right.
Was he nice and friendly and gentle? No. He was a damn demon. He was a damn demon. Read that.
Revelation chapter 6 verse 2.
Go ahead.
And I saw, and behold, a white horse. And he that sat on him had a bow.
Go ahead.
And a crown was given unto him. And he went forth conquering.
He went forth what?
Conquering.
That's called a what? A Spanish conquistador. You understand? That's in the Bible. That's what it says right there. And Spain is getting the business right now for what they did to God's people.
That's right.
It is what it is. Yeah. It is what it is.
Yeah.
You understand? Go back to the video. Don't be crying. I know some of y'all is feeling sad. Don't cry. Read that. Play that. Come on. Is that it? Okay.
The Spanish military emergency unit rescued several people trapped.
All right, that's it on that.
Yes, sir.
Pull up the next. Keep it rolling, IT, for the sake of time. We got to keep going, keep going. Read that.
Parts of Spain appear to merge with the sea after historic rain in before and after images.
So the Lord sent so much rain. And say that parts of Spain is merging with the sea. Pull up the picture.
Nope.
Look at that. So look at the before on the left and look at the after. That's how much water the Lord put on Spain.
That's right. Wow.
All praise.
I hope y'all see that thing right there.
Terror.
Hey, yeah, there you go. Give me Job 5 and 10. Watch this. Give me Job chapter 5, verse 10. That's the Lord doing that thing. Actually, let me get there with you. I might want to start a little bit higher. All right, Job chapter 5. Let me just hear verse 8.
The book of Job, chapter 5 and verse 8.
Come on.
I would seek unto God, and unto God would I commit my cause, which doeth great things and unsearchable, marvelous things without number. who giveth rain upon the earth.
Who does what?
Giveth rain upon the earth.
That's the Lord who who sent those torrential rains and all of that flooding. That's the Lord that did that. Come on.
And sendeth waters upon the field.
And sendeth waters upon the field. Go ahead.
To set on high those that be low.
Who's on low right now? The Israelites.
That's right.
Come on.
That those which mourn may be exalted to safety.
Hey, give me Job 28. All right. Job 28 and verse 26. Watch this. Job chapter 28 and 26. Read that.
Book of Job chapter 28 verse 26. When he made a decree for the rain and a way for the lightning of the thunder.
Go ahead.
Then did he see it and declare it. He prepared it, yea, and searched it out.
Come on.
And unto man he said, behold, the fear of the Lord, that is wisdom, and to depart from evil is understanding.
We got to be able to fear the Lord when we see things like this. The Lord is allowing these plagues to take place for us to get our minds right.
That's right.
These are plagues that the Lord is sending against these heathen, letting us know our salvation is near. But guess what? We're going to get the same plagues, the same destruction as the heathens if we don't get our acts together. So we got to understand that. We got to depart from evil. And that shows that we're operating in the spirit of wisdom and understanding.
That's right.
All right, what else we got, IT? Pull that up. Come on. Read that.
At least 95 killed and dozens missing in Spain's flash flood.
Right, so now it's actually 158. All right, it's 158 as we speak. The death, as you know, they find more bodies.
Right.
All right, read some of that. Come on.
At least 95 people have been killed by severe flash floods in Spain, according to authorities on Wednesday, as emergency responders scrambled to find dozens of missing people. In the worst affected region of Valencia, 92 people were killed, according to Angel Victor Torres, Spain's Minister of Territorial Policy and Democratic Memory. 2 others died in Castilla-La Mancha and 1 person in Andalusia.
Give me that in Job 27. Job is heavy. All right, give me Job chapter 27 and give me verse 19. Watch this.
Job chapter 27 verse 19. The rich man shall lie down, but he shall not be gathered. He openeth his eyes and he is not.
Right. Remember the Spaniards, remember they got a bunch of our spoils for overcoming us. All right. And they've been passing that down from generation to generation. And many of them are wealthy. Many of them that got put to death in these torrential rains were wealthy as well. All right, read that verse again. Watch this.
Verse 19. The rich man shall lie down.
Come on.
But he shall not be gathered. He openeth his eyes and he is not.
Watch this.
Terrors.
It says what?
Terrors.
Lord God, our God, he's the king of terrors.
That's right.
He's the one bringing the rain, the flooding. Come on.
Terrors take hold on him as waters.
Come on.
A tempest stealeth him away in the night.
Stealeth him away in the night. He was in his bed. Here comes the flood. Swoosh. Took him from his bed. You understand? Hey, you seen it? You seen it, the ones that's in the grocery store. They trying to get their way out as the water was yet increasing. You understand? Read that again.
Terrors take hold on him as waters. A tempest stealeth him away in the night.
Come on.
The east wind carrieth him away, and he departeth. And as a storm hurleth him out of his place.
Read.
For God shall cast upon him and not spare.
Come on.
He would fain flee out of his hand. Men shall clap their hands at him and shall hiss him out of his place.
Right, because understand this. They are the thieves on the earth.
Right. That's right.
Remember, it says they would go forth to different lands conquering with the sword. You understand? Think about this land right here.
Right.
The United States of America. Who was here first?
The Israelites.
The Israelites.
That's right.
And what did they do to the people here? They killed 90% of the indigenous people, spread disease, rape, rob, murder, displace.
Bring it up.
And they did it all in the name of manifest destiny. You understand? They got to pay for that thing.
That's right.
It's not going to come by our hands, but there is a God.
That's right.
There is a God. And what you see, him exercising those plagues, those judgments, little by little. He could easily wipe them out by one swipe. Easily. But he said, you know what? I'm going to play with you. You know, I'm going to take it little by little just to show you who I am.
That's right.
You understand? That's a beautiful thing. For the sake of time, I know y'all want to get it in. I understand, but we got a lot to go through.
Yes,
give me the next one. Read that.
Magnitude 6.0 earthquake recorded off Oregon coast Wednesday afternoon.
Go ahead.
An earthquake shook off the Oregon coast Wednesday afternoon. The earthquake struck in the Pacific Ocean, more than 170 miles west of Bandon.
Hey, am I the only one who notices? Do y'all notice, I got to say it again, the bishops, the deacons, the captains keep bringing out the prophecy every day. Right. And this stuff happens more often, happening quicker. You understand? Right. That's why we can't stop. We cannot stop prophesying. I don't care if we go over the weather report every show. I don't care if we go over war report. God told us to do that. We gotta prophesy against these nations so our salvation can come.
That's right.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. All right, get back to it. Come on.
The earthquake struck in the Pacific Ocean more than 170 miles west of Bandon, Oregon at 1:15 p.m. local time, according to the U.S. Geological Survey. The trembler, which was recorded at a depth of over 6 miles, measured a preliminary magnitude of 6.0.
So we can never read this enough, right? Matthew 24:7.
Bring it out.
We can never read it enough.
Bring it out.
We can never do that. Read what you got.
Matthew chapter 24, verse 7.
Go ahead.
For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom.
Come on.
And there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes.
Famines and pestilences and earthquakes. Come on.
In diverse places.
And diverse places. Let's read about another one. What else you got, IT? Let's keep it rolling. Come on now.
3.3 earthquake rattles Sonoma County near the geysers.
Read that.
A 3.3 magnitude earthquake struck in Sonoma County Thursday morning in a region frequently frequented by quakes, according to the United States Geological Survey. Data from the USGS indicated the quake struck at 10:17 a.m. Its epicenter about 2 miles northwest of the geysers, an unincorporated area in northern Sonoma County.
All right, so we got earthquakes in diverse places. You got the Lord sending the rain, the floods. All right, let's get a Most High a round of applause for that thing. All right, because he's answering our prayers. He's answering our cry, just like when we was in Egypt. You have to see it like that. He heard our prayer, he heard our cry, and he started dealing with the Egyptians. This is spiritual Egypt.
That's right.
This is spiritual Sodom.
That's right.
You understand? This is spiritual Babylon all over again. So this concludes this week's weather report, brought to you by the Right on the Wall radio show.
That's right.
All right, but hey, in the meantime, as we transition to the next segment, we need everybody to like this stream. All right, so where we at? 1.4? All right, we only got 500 likes.
Come on, Tito.
But we got 1.4 watching.
Come on.
So that means what? We need everybody to stop what you're doing. Pull out your cellular device or your laptop, and we need you to push the button.
Right.
Push that like button. And when you do that, brothers and sisters, drop a comment and then share the stream so we can kickstart this algorithm so we can get up out of here.
That's right.
The white people, they come together supporting business.
Right.
We ain't charging you. Push the button.
Bring it out.
All right, hey, IT, y'all ready? Yes, sir. All right, play the clip. Y'all know what time it is. It's the War Report, brought to you by Writings on the Wall radio show. All right, where it goes down. The scriptures prophesied of wars and rumors of war.
That's right.
And you see all of these conflicts. You got it in Haiti, in the Sudan, and Burkina Faso. You have it in Ukraine, Russia, right? You got the situation over there in Gaza. You got it go. You got everything. It's very distorted, IT. I don't know if y'all hear that. We need y'all to check those sounds. But we got war going on everywhere. Okay? Meaning what? Gearing up for what? That great day.
That's right.
Gearing up for that great day. The Lord say he's going to return when Armageddon pops off. So we're headed towards that great day. All right? So let's get right into it. Soundbite, man. Stay with us, please. We need you to focus.
North Korea likely to ask for nuclear technology from Russia in exchange for troops, South Korea says.
You see that? So North Korea, they trying to ante up. Go back to the title. It says North Korea likely to ask for nuclear technologies. Everybody's trying to step up their game. Right. And America is fearful. You understand? They are shaken because if everybody nukes up, I don't know if I've ever heard that term before, but if everybody nukes up, that's bad for America.
Right.
You understand? Right. I hope you understand that. That's crazy. Can we get some bombs or something? It's like the war report. I don't even hear the war. Come on, y'all.
Hit the bomb.
Go back to the article. Go back to the article. IT messing up the spirit, man. Read that.
North Korea likely to ask for nuclear technology from Russia in exchange for troops, South Korea says.
Read some of the article, please.
North Korea is very likely to ask Moscow for advanced technology related to nuclear weapons in exchange for deploying troops to help Russia in its war against Ukraine. South Korea Defense Ministry Kim Jong-hyun said at a Pentagon on Wednesday. North Korea will likely request Russian technology transfers relating to tactical nuclear weapons.
So you see this alliance forming. You see, what's that? Russia, Iran, North Korea, China. You see them getting very friendly amongst each other. All right. So you see North Korea, they're like, okay, we'll go ahead and send. Remember last week, they sent all of those troops over to help fight against Ukraine with Russia. So they're like, all right, we'll send you troops. We'll send you manpower. If you could give us some nuclear technology, help us out with the weaponry. Y'all see that thing?
Right.
All right, let's keep it rolling. Come on. What's the next article? IT, follow me. Come on now.
As North Korea, Iran, and China support Russia's war, is a new axis emerging?
So they see it. They see this alliance, that axis, that alliance. Come on, read some of this. Follow me. Come on.
The thousands of North Korean troops U.S. intelligence says arrived in Russia for training this month has sparked concern they will be deployed to bolster Moscow's battlefront in Ukraine.
Right, because remember, America's Ukraine's ally, okay? So they're getting nervous because if they bulk up, Ukraine's done. You understand? All right, read some more. Come on.
They've also turned up alarm from the United States and its allies that growing coordination between anti-West countries is creating a much broader, urgent security threat. One where partnerships of convenience are evolving into more outright military ties.
More outright military ties. Read this.
Hundreds of Iranian drones have also been part of Moscow's onslaught on Ukraine. And last month, the U.S. said Tehran had sent the warring country short-range ballistic missiles as well.
Right. So America's nervous. Why? First and foremost, they know Iran's going to take it there. Give me that in Ezekiel 28. 28 and verse 3.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 28 and verse 3.
Go ahead.
Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel.
America understands the prophecies. And we're going to show you later what Trump said. All right, Trump knows good and well what this Bible says, and I promise you, it's just like the Lord put that spirit upon Pharaoh to make him get his make his heart hardened. You understand? To harden his heart. Trump gonna slip up and say some crazy stuff that's of biblical proportions. Just wait for it. It's coming. Read that again.
Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel.
Go ahead.
There is no secret that they can hide from thee.
That they can hide from thee. Meaning what? Satan gives him that power to sit in that seat. You understand? Right. Satan understands what's going on and what's going to happen. Give me the one in Revelations 12. All right. Was it 12 and 12? Let me hear that.
The book of Revelation, chapter 12 and verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them.
Go ahead.
Woe to the inhabitants of the earth.
Here's the key.
And of the sea.
Come on.
For the devil is come down unto you.
Why? Read.
Having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
And that's why America's nervous too, because they get their info from Satan himself. Right. You have to understand, you have to be able to see those things right there. So they see the nations coming together against them. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to get their weaponry. They're trying to get their resources together to come against the whore. All right, what else we got, IT? Let's keep it rolling. Come on.
North Korea says 1.4 million young people have applied to join its army.
You see that? North Korea say they got 1.4 young adults, young men that want to enlist in the military. They're ready. They're ready. They understand this thing. Okay, yes, come on. Everybody's tired of the bully, the hammer. That's right. They're tired of America and Israel. They're sick and tired of it. All right, come on. Next one. What we got, IT?
U.S. Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin says he's worried a new generation of Palestinians will take up arms against Israel.
Wait a second. They can't be too worried because last time I checked, they steadily dropping bombs on them people, right?
Right.
What do you think is going to take place? Don't forget, 3 years ago, America removed their troops from Afghanistan. What were they doing over there? They was raping, they was killing, pushing democracy. Remember what they did to Saddam? What's the other one? Osama bin Laden. Remember what? You can't forget these things. You cannot forget these things. Go on, play that.
We got to be more precise in our operations, and we have to make sure that we're doing what's necessary to get assistance and aid into the civilians. Failure to do that will, create a generation of Palestinians that really will continue to resist cooperating with Israel in the future. So you're actually increasing the numbers of insurgents in the space if you fail to do that.
All right, so give me that. Give me, don't forget the sleeper cells, Jeremiah.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 51 and verse 14. The Lord of hosts has sworn by himself, saying, surely I will fill thee with men as with caterpillars.
Come on.
And they shall lift up a shout against thee. He has made the earth by his power. He hath established the world by his wisdom, and hath stretched out the heaven by his understanding. When he uttereth his voice, there is a multitude of waters in the heavens.
So understand this thing right here. The Lord, give me, is it Jeremiah 49? With that, 49 and 14? To go with that. So not only do you have the Arabians, the Palestinians here in American soil, you have all of these other nations, all right, hearing the sound of the Lord. Because right now, when you see them uprising, when you see them getting the courage to speak against America, when you see they're not backing down, understand that's the Spirit of Christ. Understand that. All right, read that.
Jeremiah chapter 49 verse 14.
Come on.
I have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent unto the heathen.
Come on.
Saying, gather ye together and come against her and rise up to the battle.
Right, so this is according to prophecy. This is how it's supposed to go down until all of them gather in the valley of Jehoshaphat for that great day called Armageddon, aka World War III. And as believers, all right, as wanting that salvation, our job is to watch, all right, follow these prophecies, get ourselves right, pay attention, and bring it out as we see it happening. All right, what's next, IT? Come on.
Iran Air Force gets big Putin boost. Will produce Russian Su-35 and Su-30 fighter jets domestically.
All right, play that.
Big move by Putin amid fear of Iran versus Israel all-out war. Tehran to build Russian warplanes as Netanyahu poised to attack Iran. Iran's aging Air Force soon to get Russia's modern Su-30 and Su-35. Major update in Iran's talks with Russia to acquire fighter jets amid tensions with Israel. Moscow has now given license to Iran to manufacture some warplanes domestically. The claim was made in a Turkish report that cited Iranian journalist Hayal Mayalzin.
All right, you could take that down. All right, so you could see what's taking place right here. Let's go to the next one, IT. Let's keep it rolling.
After Israel's attack, Iran signals it seeks to approve a 200% increase in its military budget.
All right, go to the graphic. So you see Iran ain't playing no games. Right. Remember just a few days ago, what was it, going on 6 days ago? It happened early Saturday morning when Israel attacked Iran. Yes, all right, pull up the graphic. Go ahead.
Iran increases military budget by 200%.
Right, they increased their military budget by 200%. What's next, IT? And remember, pull up this article, pull up the video, IT. I don't know if I have it in the queue. Iran plans to retaliate within like the next 5 days. All right, pull that up. I'm not sure I have it in the queue, but in the meantime, let's go to the next.
Iran's supreme leader calls for global military coalition against Israel.
Right, because all of the nations, they're getting upset with America and Israel. So the Iranian leader, he's calling for a global coalition. Everybody, all right? Hey, you hate America? You hate America? I do too. Let's join together. That's what he's doing. Right. All right, watch this. Read some of that, please.
Iran's Supreme Leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, called Sunday for a global military coalition. As other top officials vowed that Israel will pay a price for its weekend airstrikes against key Iranian military sites. The long-simmering Israel-Iran military tensions have reached a pivotal moment after spilling into direct conflict several times this month and threatening to drag the Middle East into a broader, more deadly conflict. The Supreme Leader's strong rhetoric reflects Iran's strengthening alliance with China, Russia, and North Korea, all leading U.S. adversaries. It suggests those autocratic allies could ultimately stand with Iran against Israel. The axis of authoritarians, as some analysts call it, is bolstered by Iran's military support for Russia's war in Ukraine and the arrival of North Korean troops in Russia.
All right, so you could take that down from there. All right, so you see Iran, they're trying to do a call to arms to turn everybody against America. Right. All right. Let's go to the next one with the J.P. Morgan cat. Yeah, read that.
World War III has already begun.
When you think about it, it has. All right. There's multiple conflicts going on simultaneously. People are starting to form their sides. They're picking their sides.
That's right.
All right. And a lot of them are not in favor of America at this point. Read some of this.
A top executive at J.P. Morgan has sounded the alarm about the beginning of World War III. But one expert told Newsweek it's not time to panic yet. The banking institution's CEO, Jamie Dimon, said in a recent speech at the Institute of International Finance that the current conflict in Ukraine and the Middle East has already begun a third world war. Dimon previously called Russia, North Korea, and Iran an evil axis that alongside China will hurt institutions like NATO.
Right. So remember, according to Revelation 17, at some point in the game, NATO has to turn on the whore. Right. All right. So it says this alliance with Iran, China, Russia, who else? North Korea. It's just something to watch. We got to see how that impacts NATO. Okay. You understand? That's when you can start putting the pieces together. Obviously, we don't know exactly how it's going to play out yet, but that's something to watch.
That's
you understand?
right.
From there, let's pull the next. Oh no! Go back to that. Oh, there's a paragraph I want you to read. Scroll up. Keep going. Yeah, keep going. Read that.
World War III has already begun. You already have battles on the ground being coordinated in multiple countries.
Right, and that's how it starts. You have a conflict here, conflict there, and then allies have to start getting involved, and then it has to be one against the other. All right, and that's what we're witnessing right now. All right, so let's go to Trump. Recently, he did a podcast with Joe Rogan, the martial artist, the comedian. He's everything, right?
Yes, sir.
The unstoppable white man. You know, he just so great. I'm just white. Hey, but go. Let's play some of this, and let's pay very close attention to the words that come out of Trump's mouth.
Joe asked Trump about ending military conflicts and avoiding World War III.
The Joe Rogan experience.
I think I had a great relationship with the military, basically, but I didn't like certain people. I would have gotten them out if I thought, if the election was different, I would have fired, all of them quickly. Most of them I did fire. Biden should have fired every military person involved with Afghanistan. He should have had a lot of firings. If you look at him, he told Israel not to do anything, and at least Israel's not going to look at a bomb the way they would have been. Think if they listened to Biden. They'd be waiting for a bomb to drop on their head right now. He's been wrong about so much. I guess you'd have to say that she's been wrong too, because she always said they made the decision together. But Israel didn't follow his advice, and I think it was a very, the Middle East is rapidly changing. There are prophets that say the world will come to an end in the Middle East,
Stop. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I need you to run that back about 10 seconds.
Run it back.
What did the white man, what did Trump just say out of his mouth?
Say it again.
Wait a minute.
Play that again.
I think it was a very, the Middle East is rapidly changing. There are prophets that say the world will come to an end in the Middle East. You know that, right?
Stop. And you heard the way he said it. You know that, right? That's Satan speaking through him. You understand? Wow. He is Satan. Go back to Ezekiel 28 and 3. Then I want to go to Revelation 16.
Message. Dang.
Okay, he understand that thing right there. Okay, he understands that. We're going to read Revelation 16, 12 through 14. But read this one first. Watch this.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 28, verse 3. Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel.
They know. Brothers and sisters, you got to understand this. Right? They understand. He knows that. They're trying to slow it down. They're trying to prevent it. But once they realize that they can't, it's open season against the Israelites. You got to understand it. That's Jacob's trouble. It's going to get real bad for us. All right, because he knows his fate. Right. He knows his demise. Let's get Revelation 16 and 12. Come on.
Revelation chapter 16, verse 12.
Go ahead.
And the sixth angel poured out his vial upon the great river Euphrates.
Come on.
And the water thereof was dried up, that the way of the king of the east might be prepared.
So understand that. The Euphrates, guess what? It's dried up. It's almost just about all the way dry. It's drying up. It's a desert. You understand? Then it said, what happens after Euphrates dries up? Read it again.
And the water thereof was dried up.
Come on.
That the way of the kings of the east.
The way of the what?
The kings of the east.
2 Ezra 15. All right. And give me verse 28. Watch this.
2 Ezra chapter 15 and verse 28.
Go ahead.
Behold, an horrible vision, and the appearance thereof from the east.
From the east, come on.
Where the nations of the dragons of Arabia.
Of the what?
Dragons of Arabia.
Come on.
Shall come out with many chariots.
That's what we're seeing with Hezbollah. You understand? That's what we're seeing with Hamas. It's just slow. It's slow right now. But guess what? Just like we saw this past Saturday, you got Saudi Arabia. You understand? They're joining. They got Oman joining. They got the United Arab Emirates joining. These are the people from the east.
Right.
Go back to Revelation 16 and 12. Come on.
Revelation chapter 16 verse 12.
Read.
And the sixth angel poured out his vial upon the great river Euphrates. And the water thereof was dried up.
Come on.
That the way of the kings of the east might be prepared.
Read.
And I saw three unclean spirits like frogs coming out of the mouth of the dragon.
Remember that dragon, that beast is United States of America.
That's
it came from Rome. They're the extension. They're the eighth beast. Read that verse again. Come on.
And I saw three unclean spirits like frogs coming out of the mouth of the dragon and out of the mouth of the beast.
Now those three unclean spirits is going into what? What do you see right now? Trump and Kamala Harris. Politics. All right. Then you got religion. And as you can see, Christianity is not what it used to be. There's no difference between paganism and Christianity. They're all the same. And it's coming to light. And their media. These are the three unclean beasts. Come on.
That's right.
And out of the mouth of the beast, and out of the mouth of the false prophet.
There, Christianity, the white man, come on.
For they are the spirits of devils.
They are the what?
Spirits of devils.
Christianity is the devil.
Yes.
Thus saith the Lord. Come on.
Working miracles.
Working what?
Working miracles.
Working miracles. Remember that miracle they dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki? That's going into their technology and their ability in warfare. Come on.
Which go forth unto the kings of the earth.
Come on.
And the whole world.
And the whole world. Read.
To gather them
to do what?
To gather
so
them.
by war is going to gather them to what?
To the battle.
To the battle. Come on.
Of that great day.
Of that great day.
Of God Almighty.
Of God Almighty. Come on.
Behold, I come as a thief. Blessed is he that watcheth.
Blessed is he that what?
That watcheth.
That's to us. We gotta be blessed. We gotta watch and pay attention. Come on.
And keepeth his garment.
And keepeth his garment. We gotta keep our garments clean. Meaning what? Away from sin.
That's
Read.
Right.
Lest he walk naked and they see his shame.
Come on.
And he gathered them together into a place called in the Hebrew tongue Armageddon.
What?
Armageddon.
Armageddon. Hey, go to IT. Go to On Demand. Pull that map up. Trump said it himself.
Sir.
So click on one of those maps. Click on one of those maps. This is a map of Armageddon, the one in the middle. The one in the middle, blow it up for us. All right? All right, pull that up for us, because Trump said it out of his mouth. He says, supposed to be the end of the world in the Middle East, right? He said, you know that, right?
Right.
What's that right there? You see right on the left side, you see Palestine. You understand? that's where it's gonna go down. The same place it's popping off, that's where it's gonna go down. For the sake of time, let's do this. Go to the last video with Israel cutting ties with the United Nations. Then we're gonna get into the topic of the day. All right, watch this.
On Monday, members of the Israeli parliament voted on a bill that would ban the United Nations Relief and Works Agency, or UNRWA, from operating in the country. And in a majority vote, lawmakers banned UNRWA from operating in Israel and cut off all ties with the United Nations agency. A co-author of that bill shared her thoughts on it.
What we've seen in Gaza is how Hamas has taken over United Nations facility, schools, hospital clinics, and headquarters in order to use them as military bases to hide ammunition, to hide rockets, to actually commit terror activities from the United Nations facilities.
Israeli lawmakers accuse some UNRWA staff members of participating in the October 7th massacre. However, an UNRWA
So now they turning on everybody. They cut ties with the support from the UN, blaming some of them for what happened on October the 7th. You understand? You understand? And they got the power to do that. That's how you know who these people are. Right. They got the power to say, you can't be here, United Nations, you can't be here. All right, so this concludes this week's War Report. All praise to the Most High.
Big up, big up.
All right, so hey, stay tuned. We got more. We got more. It's not done. It's not done. All right, hey, but in the meantime, we need y'all to like the stream, and we need y'all to share it. Hit the button. Need y'all to comment, all of that good stuff. All right, family. All right, so this is what we about to do. We about to get into the next segment. IT, is you ready? All right, play the clip.
Gotta go to the thing. Oh, okay.
All right, let's clap it up. Let's clap it up.
Okay, Satan's seed and the ark of God.
Satan's seed and the ark of God. Shouts out to the thumbnail team doing y'all thing.
Fire.
All right, so hey, let's get into it. We ain't got much time. Play the first video. Play it.
I hope that Benjamin Netanyahu burns in hell the same way them children and their families burned. I hope him and his generals and the far-right government in Israel, that when their blood finally brings him to the resting place, that he deserves to burn in hell. Because what is happening now, not alone is it apartheid, not alone is it atrocity and a war crime, it's just horrific. It's just horrific what they're doing. Where is their soul?
Stop.
Where is the soul?
They don't have a soul.
Don't at all.
They don't have a soul. Give me Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 4.
Bring it out.
All right. They don't have a soul. So today's topic of the day, we're going into Satan's seed and the ark of God.
Right.
All right. They don't have a soul. And this is why. Read that.
Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 4.
Come on.
Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him.
Read it again.
Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him. But the just shall live by faith.
So showing you what, first and foremost, you can't negotiate with this man. You can't talk spiritual things to this man because his soul is not right. He is the devil on earth. And we're going to show that. We're going to expound on that today. Let's go to the book of Ecclesiasticus, the 33rd chapter. All right. Sirach 33, and I want you to start at verse 10. We're going to read down a little bit. All right, watch this.
The book of Sirach, chapter 33 and verse 10.
Come on.
And all men are from the ground, and Adam was created of earth. In much knowledge the Lord hath divided them, and made their way diverse. Some of them have he blessed.
So it says some of his creation, some of the nations he's blessed. That would be the chosen ones, right? The Israelites, come on.
And exalted. And some of them have he sanctified and set near himself.
Come on.
But some of them have he cursed and brought low and turned out of their places.
And some of them are cursed. All right, so at the end of the day, he's God. We can't argue with the creator. on who he wants to choose and set up and who he wants to curse. Let's read some more.
As the clay is in the potter's hand to fashion it as his pleasure, so man is in the hand of him that made him.
Come on.
To render to them as likest, to render to them as likest him best.
So it's not a race. We need you to read it clear, concise for the people to hear and understand. Let's read on.
Good is set against evil.
So the Bible says good is set against evil. So God has a chosen people, all right, and he has a despised and hated people, all right? And yes, it is you, Esau, if you didn't know. All right, read verse 14 again.
Good is set against evil.
Come on.
And life against death. So is the godly against the sinner.
So is the godly against the sinner. Come on.
And the sinner against the godly.
Read.
So like upon all the works of the Most High. And there are two and two, one against another.
And that's just the way the Lord made it. That's right. All right. That's just the way the Lord made it. Go to Sirach 42 and 24 real quick. All right. That's how he does things. All right. Watch this. We just got to be blessed and happy that we on the right side of it.
That's right.
That's
Bring
it.
All
right. Read that. 42:24. Come on.
42:24. The book of Sirach, chapter 42 and verse 24. All things are double, one against another.
It says all things are double, one against another.
And he hath made nothing imperfect.
See, that's the key. The Lord didn't make a mistake. He made them how he made them, but ultimately he made his chosen people the right way. All right, according to his pleasure. Romans 9 and 21. All right, Romans chapter 9 and verse 21. Watch this.
The book of Romans, chapter 9 and verse 21.
Come on.
He hath not the potter power over the clay.
It says have not the potter power over the clay. Come on.
Of the same lump. To make one vessel unto honor.
Read.
And another unto dishonor.
Read on.
What if God, willing to show his wrath and to make his power known.
Come on.
Endured with much long suffering the vessels of wrath, fitted to destruction.
You see that thing? These nations been giving us hell for years.
Right.
But the Lord is allowing these vessels. They weren't made to live forever like the Israelites. They were made to live and be destroyed. But he's allowing them and prolonging them for his purpose, to show his power. Read.
And that he might make known the riches of his glory on vessels of mercy, which he had afore prepared unto glory.
Right. We already been prepared for glory. We just got to endure. That's it, brothers and sisters. Don't lose focus. Sirach 41 and 6. We're going somewhere. Don't worry. Sirach chapter 41, verse 6. Come on. I might need two readers. Malachi, get ready.
Yes, sir.
The book of Sirach, chapter 41 and verse 6.
Malachi, get Sirach 21. Go ahead.
Sure keeping is good, where an evil wife is.
Sirach 41 and verse 6.
The book of Sirach, chapter 41 and verse 6. The inheritance of sinners, children shall perish, and their posterity shall have a perpetual reproach.
So the Bible says that the inheritance of sinners, all right, it says that their children are going to perish and their posterity shall have a perpetual reproach. Come on.
The children will complain of an ungodly father, because they shall be reproached for his sake.
Meaning what? Because they've done wickedness for generations, they're just going to be the generation that gets the final destruction. Give me Isaiah 14:21 real quick. All right, give me Isaiah 14:21 real quick. Watch this. Watch
Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 21.
Go ahead.
Prepare slaughter for his children.
Do what?
Prepare slaughter for his children.
Why?
For the iniquity of their fathers.
Let's go right back to Sirach 41. All right, verse 7. Watch this. Sirach 41 is, I need you to stay with me. Stay on task. Come on.
The book of Sirach chapter 41 and verse 7. The children will complain of an ungodly father, because they shall be reproached for his sake. Woe be unto you, ungodly men.
The Bible says destruction unto the ungodly. Come on.
Which have forsaken the law of the Most High. For if ye increase, it shall be to your destruction.
So they're going to increase, but guess what? Ultimately, it's going to be to their destruction. That's what the Bible's saying. Read verse 10. Come on.
All that are of the earth shall turn to earth again.
Read.
So the ungodly shall go from a curse.
Remember what it said in Sirach 33. They were never meant to be chosen. That's why they hate us. Because God chose us and not them. Read verse 10 again. Come on.
All that are of the earth shall turn to the earth again. So the ungodly shall go from a curse.
Being nobodies on the earth, even though you took our identity and you claim to be us. You understand? You take every creation from us and you get the praise for it. Although you did that, we know the true you.
Yes,
we know that you're nobody. We know that you're cursed. Read it again.
All that are of the earth shall turn to the earth again.
Come on.
So the ungodly shall go from a curse.
They shall go from a curse
to destruction.
To utter destruction.
That's right.
Let's, Malachi, read what you got. And James, get Ezekiel 35 and 10 ready. Sirach 21 and 7. Read it.
The book of Sirach, chapter 21 and verse 7.
Come on.
An eloquent man is known far and near.
21 and 27. My apologies.
Verse 27.
Go ahead.
When the ungodly curseth, he curseth his own soul.
Read it again.
When the ungodly curseth, Satan. He curseth
Read it again.
When the ungodly curses Satan.
So the Bible says when the ungodly curses Satan. Okay? Remember what America's called. Great Satan. Ooh. And Israel's called Little Satan. Let's roll to the clip. We can come back to the scripture. Pull that clip up for me real quick. Watch this. No.
We really find
no. Y'all don't got it? Y'all don't have it, IT? Let me know. All right, let me see what the confusion is. It might be me. Let me see. All right, don't worry. Don't worry. I think it's me. My apologies. I want you to do this one and then play this one immediately after. So Malachi, read that again for us.
The book of Sirach, chapter 21 and verse 27.
Come on.
When the ungodly curseth Satan.
So it says when the ungodly curseth Satan, come on.
He curseth his own soul.
He curseth his own soul. So go to topic of the day. Pull it up. Pull that article up. You got it? All right, pull that up for me, please.
Bring it out.
All right, pull up the next video, too. Make sure it don't crash or nothing like that. All right, so the Bible says when they curse Satan, this is what they're really doing. Article. Amazing.
That's amazing.
An article? All right, I'll just read it. All right. Sheesh. An article won't come up? This is crazy. I'm sorry. Yeah, go see what's going on back there. Y'all got anything while we wait? I need the article. I need this article to pull up. Is it up? Oh, wow. Somebody say something.
Yes, sir. I get a
Don't worry. I'm going to get right back on fire.
Yes,
Don't
sir,
worry.
Yes, sir. 2 Corinthians 5, verse 11. Read that real fast. 2 Corinthians 5 and 11.
The book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 5 and verse 11.
Uh-huh.
Knowing therefore the terror of the Lord.
So it said, knowing the terror of the Lord. Like you're going over the prophecies, Cap. Going on. Go ahead.
We persuade men.
We what?
We persuade men.
We're trying to persuade you to turn back to God. Read.
But we are made manifest unto God. And I trust also are made manifest in your consciences.
You see the prophets out here doing the work. Y'all, you need to turn back to God while you got a chance.
Pull it up. Watch this. All right, so Malachi, read that scripture again.
The book of Sirach, chapter 21 and verse 27. When the ungodly curseth Satan, he curseth his own soul.
All right, read that article. Come on, y'all.
U.S. condemns Israeli airstrike that killed dozens
It's not a race. We need you to read it clearly so the people can understand it. Read it again.
U.S. condemns Israeli airstrikes that killed dozens of civilians in Gaza.
Read that verse again, Malachi.
The book of Sirach, chapter 21 and verse 27. When the ungodly curseth Satan, he curseth his own soul.
He curses his own self. Because remember, now Ezekiel 35 and 10. Start at verse 9.
Yep.
So who's the one giving them the support to do it?
America.
Showing you they're both the damn devil.
That's right.
They try to make themselves look like that angel of light in 2 Corinthians 11.
Bring it out.
Read that real quick. 2 Corinthians 11 and 14. Who could get that for me? Get that real quick. He tried to condemn and tried to speak against Satan, but he's Satan himself. Read that, 2 Corinthians.
2 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 14.
Go ahead.
And no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light.
So he tries to look righteous, but he's condemning his own self. Ezekiel 35 and 9. Go ahead.
Ezekiel.
Come on.
Chapter 35 and verse 9. I will make thee perpetual desolations, and thy cities shall not return. And ye shall know that I am the Lord, because thou hast said, these two nations.
Right. Edom, like I said in verse 1, he said that he would do this to these two nations, Israel and Judah. Go ahead.
And these two countries.
These two countries, America and Israel, read.
Shall be mine.
Right. He took them as their own, as what?
And we will possess it, whereas the Lord was there.
And as the Lord was there, meaning as if God was behind it, to the point where they put names on themselves. They called themselves the Christians and the Jews.
Wow.
You understand? So go to the video. Go to the video real quick. Watch this.
Israel is a proxy for the U.S.
This is a case of the American people and the people of the world against two governments, basically, the U.S. and Israeli government, that are completely out of step with humanity.
See that? Stop. So it's not just Israel that don't have a soul. It's America and Israel. Run it back from the beginning. Come on, come on. Play that.
This is a case of the American people and the people of the world against two governments, basically, the U.S. and Israeli government, that are completely out of step with humanity. The U.S. is funding the weapons, actually providing the weapons, as well as military funding. We are providing diplomatic cover. We are providing intelligence in the use of these weapons.
Stop. So you see, when the ungodly curse of Satan, they curse themselves. They are the devil. They are Satan's seed. Understand that. Read what you got, Officer Malachi. And then James, give me Deuteronomy 7 and Exodus 23 ready. Read that.
The book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 12 and verse 3.
Come on.
For it was thy will to destroy by the hands of our fathers both those old inhabitants of thy holy land.
So this is talking about the Canaanites, right? This is talking about the old inhabitants of the Holy Land. Read.
Whom thou hatest for doing most odious works of witchcraft.
Go ahead.
And wicked sacrifices. And also those merciless murders of children.
That's going into human sacrifice. Come on.
And devourers of man's flesh. And the feast of blood with their priests out of the midst of their idolatrous crew.
Come on.
And the parents that kill with their own hands, souls destitute of help, that the land which thou esteemest above all other.
Right, that's the land. These are the people. You understand? God esteemed this land above all other. Why? Because he put his people, who he esteemed above all other, in that land. Come on.
Might receive a worthy colony of God's children.
Of God's children. Everybody is not a child of God.
That's right.
Read.
Nevertheless, even those thou sparedest as men, and didst send wasps, forerunners of thine host.
It says, did it send what?
Wasp, forerunners of thine host.
Deuteronomy 7 and 1 real quick.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 1. When the Lord thy God shall bring thee into the land, whither thou goest to possess it, and hath cast out many nations before thee, the Hittites, and the Girgashites, and the Amorites, and the Canaanites, and Perizzites, and the Hivites, and Jebusites, 7 nations greater and mightier than thou.
And this is what he did. Give me Exodus 23 and 8, 23 and 28. Come on.
The book of Exodus, chapter 23 and verse 28.
And Malachi, get Joshua 24 and 12. Go ahead.
And I will
James.
send hornets before thee.
Right, he should do what?
Send hornets before thee.
Come on.
Which shall drive out the Hivites.
Which shall do what?
Drive out the Hivites.
Come on.
The Canaanites. And the Hittites before thee.
Read that, Joshua 24. Joshua 24 and 12. Come on.
The book of Joshua, chapter 24 and verse 12. And I sent the hornet before you, which drave them out from before you.
Come on.
Even the 2 kings of the Amorites. But not with thy sword.
Now, go back to Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 12. Pick up where you left off. With the wasp. It's the same thing. Those wasps and hornets talking about the same thing. Read this.
The book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 12 and verse 8.
Come on.
Nevertheless, even those thou sparedest as men, and didst send wasps, forerunners of thine host, to destroy them by little and little.
To do what?
To destroy them by little and little.
To destroy them by little and little. Keep that in mind. Similar to like he did to the Egyptians. Similar to like he's doing in the earth today, right? Go ahead.
Not that thou wast unable to bring the ungodly under the hand of the righteous in battle.
Not that he couldn't destroy them all at once. He's just doing this for his pleasure and his glory. Come on.
Or to destroy them at once with cruel beasts. Or with one rough word. By executing thy judgments upon them. By little and little. Thou gavest them place of repentance, not being ignorant that they were a naughty generation.
They were what?
A naughty generation.
An ungodly seed. Come on.
And that their malice was bred in them.
They were bred to be the children of Satan. Come on.
And that their congregation would never be changed.
Would never be changed. Would never be changed. Come on.
For it was a cursed seed.
It was a what?
Cursed seed.
Come on.
From the beginning.
Uh-huh.
Neither didst thou for fear of any man give them pardon for those things wherein they sinned.
Wherein they sinned. Give me verse 12 and then jump to 14. Come on.
For who shall say, what hast thou done? Or who shall withstand thy judgment?
Come on.
Or who shall accuse thee for the nation that perish, whom thou hast made?
So who is going to come against the Lord for bringing destruction to this wicked nation? How can you? He made you. Come on.
Or who shall come to stand against thee? To be revenged for the unrighteous men.
Verse 14.
Neither shall king or tyrant be able to set his face against thee.
Come on.
For in whom thou hast punished.
For in whom thou hast punished. James, give me Genesis 15 and 16. Malachi, give me Revelation 18 and 4. So what are we seeing right here? What are we realizing? All right. It's all the same. All right. That land is for us and nobody else. You understand? Even though the Canaanites were there first, it don't matter. They were wicked. The Lord wanted us in there. The Lord is also showing us that what? Esau got the same spirit as these people.
Right.
Okay? Their malice is bred in them. They are a cursed seed from the beginning. They were never meant to be there, and they're going to be displaced, just like it said in Sirach 33.
That's right.
Read what you got.
Genesis chapter 15, verse 16.
Watch this.
But in the fourth generation.
It says in the fourth generation, watch this.
They shall come hither again. For the iniquity of the Amorites is not yet full.
Right. It says for the iniquity of the Amorites is not yet full. Meaning what? We would go into the land of Canaan again, which is Israel today. But we had to wait for the Canaanites' sins to reach the heavens so they could get kicked out of the land so we could go in. Now give me Revelations 18 and 14. 18 and 4 through 6.
The book of Revelation, chapter 18 and verse 4.
Watch this.
And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people.
It says, come out of her, my people. Come on, it's going into the great whore. Watch this.
That ye be not partakers of her sin.
It don't matter where you're scattered. It don't matter where you live. Just like that lady said on the video, America and Israel, they're like this. Right. You understand? Their government is like this. So the Bible is telling us to come out of America's stronghold. Right. Come out of the gay marriage. It's not okay to be gay and godly. There's no such thing. You understand? Come out of the philosophies of America. That's what the Bible saying. Read it again.
And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people.
Who?
My people.
Come on.
That ye be not partakers of her sin.
Go ahead.
And that ye receive not of her plague.
Watch this.
For her sins have reached unto heaven.
Her sins, America's sins, and guess what? When America's sins reach the heavens, so does Israel's, because they're the same.
That's right.
So the Lord is saying, when their sins reach the heavens, just like the Canaanites, aka the Amorites, guess what? That's when we go back into the land. Read that verse again.
For her sins have reached unto heaven.
Read.
And God have remembered her iniquities.
And God's remembered her iniquities. Come on.
Reward her, even as she rewarded you. And double.
And what?
And double.
And double. Come on.
Unto her double, according to her works.
According to her works. Give me Job 12 and 6. James, give me 12 and 6. Malachi, give me Ezekiel 7. And then John 10. All right, so watch this. Right now, they're living it up. Right now, but it's only for dispensation of time, family. Watch this. Read what you got.
Job chapter 12 and verse 6. The tabernacles of robbers prosper.
It says what?
The tabernacles of robbers prosper.
But we know what's going to happen to them in the future. Read some more.
And they that provoke God are secure.
They're secure right now, but the end is going to be utter destruction like we read earlier. Read what you got, officer. Malachi, Ezekiel 7 and 22.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 7 and verse 22.
Start at 20.
Verse 20. As for the beauty of his ornament, he set it in majesty. But they made the images of their abominations and of the detestable things therein. Therefore have I set it far from them.
Right, that's going into the temple in our land. Come on.
And I will give it into the hands of the strangers.
Unto the stranger. Come on.
For a prey. And to the wicked of the earth.
And to the who?
The wicked of the earth.
The ungodly, Satan's seed. Come on.
For a spoil. And they shall pollute it.
And they shall pollute our land. Come on.
My face will I turn also from them.
Read.
And they shall pollute my secret place.
Come on.
For the robbers shall enter into it.
So the robbers entered into the land. Give me John chapter 10 and verse 10.
The book of John, chapter 10 and verse 10.
And then James, get 1 Samuel 4 and 6.
The thief cometh not, but for to steal and to kill.
Come on.
And to destroy.
And that's what he's done. That's what he's done. Now read what you got. Now we about to switch gears. Watch this.
1 Samuel chapter 4, verse 6. And when the Philistines heard the noise of the shout, they said, what meaneth the noise of this great shout in the camp of the Hebrews?
Now remember, when you read in the scriptures about Philistia or the Philistines, that's the same as present-day Palestine. All right, so when they heard about our great shout, it's because we got the Ark of the Covenant. All right, read some more of that.
They understood that the ark of the Lord was come into the camp.
Read.
And the Philistines were afraid.
They were afraid. Come on.
For they said, God is come into the camp. And they said, woe unto us, for there hath not been such a thing heretofore.
Come on.
Woe unto us, who shall deliver us out of the hand of these mighty gods.
Unto these what?
These mighty gods.
They know who we are.
That's right.
Hey, Trump know who we are too. Go ahead.
These are the gods that smote the Egyptians.
Come on.
With all the plagues in the wilderness. Be strong and quit yourselves like men.
Come on.
O ye Philistines, that ye be not servants unto the Hebrews.
Come on.
As they have to you. Quit yourselves like men and fight.
Read.
And the Philistines fought, and Israel was smitten, and they fled every man into his tent. And there were very great slaughter. For there fell of Israel 30,000 footmen.
So what happened? The Philistines, they stole the Ark of the Covenant. They stole the Ark of the Covenant. Go to chapter 5, verse 1.
1 Samuel chapter 5, verse 1.
I just want verse 1.
And the Philistines took the ark of God.
That's all I want. Jump to verse 6.
Verse 6. But the hand of the Lord was heavy upon them.
Right. So when they stole it, like the robbers they are,
Bring it out.
when they stole it, the Lord was heavy upon them. He was sending plagues against them. Come on.
Of Ashdod. And he destroyed them and smote them with emerods, even Ashdod and the coast thereof.
It says, even Ashdod and the coast thereof. Go to chapter 6, verse 4.
1 Samuel chapter 6, verse 4.
Come on.
Then said they, what shall be the trespass offering, which we shall return to him? They answered, 5 golden emerods and 5 golden mice, according to the number of the Lord of the Philistines.
Right, because they was smitten with emerods, hemorrhoids, and mice. They were getting tore up. That was the plagues that came against them for stealing the Ark of the Covenant. Now check this out. Jump down to verse 17. I'm doing this for the sake of time. Watch this.
Verse 17. And these are the golden emerods which the Philistines returned for a trespass offering unto the Lord. For Ashdod.
Stop. Because remember in chapter 5, when they bring them into Ashdod, they were getting plagued. So they passed them to the next city. And they pass it to the next city. And all of these cities start getting plagued. So read that again for Ashdod. Watch this. Read this.
For Ashdod, 1. For Gaza, 1.
Wait. For Ashdod, 1. Then it says for Gaza, 1. Come on.
For Ascalon, 1.
For Ashkelon, 1. Come on.
For Gath, 1. For Ekron, 1.
Ashdod, Gaza, Ashkelon, and Ekron. We're going to come back to that. Give me Psalms 50 and 16. Watch this. Psalms chapter 50, verse 16.
The book of Psalms, chapter 50 and verse 16.
Come on.
But unto the wicked, God saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes?
Come on.
Or that thou shouldest take my covenant.
My what?
My covenant.
Remember, it's called the Ark of the Covenant. What? Ark of the Covenant. The Philistines stole the Ark of the Covenant.
Bring it out.
So, read that verse again. Watch this.
But unto the wicked God saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes?
Come on.
Or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth.
Esau did the exact same thing.
Right.
Ishmael did too. Okay, jump down to verse 18.
Verse 18.
Come on.
When thou sawest a thief.
Philistines, they were thieves for what they did. All right, when Esau read about this, when they found out they saw a thief, instead of saying that was wrong, they said, I'm going to do the same thing.
Damn.
Read verse 18 again. Watch this.
When thou sawest a thief, then thou consentest with him.
You agreed with the Philistines. You agreed with those thieves. Come on.
And hast been partakers with adulterers.
Come on.
Thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frameth deceit.
You see that thing right there? America is in a bed with Amalek as well.
You know?
They both agree with being robbers and thieves. Jump to verse 18. I'm sorry, 22.
Verse 22.
Go ahead.
Now consider this, ye that forget God.
It says, ye that forget God, going into those who have the covenant in their possession. Come on.
Lest I tear you in pieces.
Lest he do what?
Tear you in pieces.
Come on.
And there be none to deliver.
And there be none to deliver. So, James, 1 Samuel 6:17, then Malachi 1, Zephaniah 2 and 4.
1 Samuel chapter 6, verse 17.
Come on.
And these are the golden emerods which the Philistines returned for a trespass offering unto the Lord. For Ashdod won.
Because Ashdod got tore up. Read.
For Gaza won.
Tore up. Why? Because they stole the Ark of the Covenant. Come on.
For Ashkelon won.
They got tore up too. Come on.
For Gath won. For Ekron won.
Come on.
And the golden mice, according to the number of all the cities of the Philistines belonging to the 5 lords.
All right. Zephaniah 2:4. Come on.
The book of Zephaniah, chapter 2 and verse 4. For Gaza shall be forsaken.
Says Gaza's going to be forsaken. Come on.
And Askelon a desolation. They shall drive out Ashdod at the noonday.
Come on.
And Ekron shall be rooted up.
Why should they be rooted up? Meaning, why should it be destroyed? Why should they be kicked out of that land? Because they stole the covenant. They stole the land.
That's right.
Just like what the Philistines did to the Israelites.
Right.
Give me Psalms 37 and 28. Psalms 37 and 28. We got to go rapid fire.
The book of Psalms, chapter 37 and verse 28.
Malachi, Revelations 12 and 9. Watch this. Come on.
For the Lord loveth judgment.
The Lord loves judgment. Come on.
And forsaketh not his saints.
Read.
They are preserved forever.
Come on.
But the seed of the wicked.
The seed of the wicked
shall be cut off.
They shall be cut off.
That's right.
Malachi, read what you got.
The book of Revelation, chapter 12 and verse 9.
And James, give me 1 Samuel 7 and 13. Read.
And the great dragon was cast out.
And the great dragon was cast out. Come on.
That old serpent. Called the devil.
Come on.
And Satan.
Read.
Which deceiveth the whole world.
Read.
He was cast out into the earth. And his angels.
And his what?
His angels.
And his what?
His angels.
Read.
Were cast out with him.
That's Satan's seed.
Right. Bring it out.
They are cast out with him.
Yes,
Read what you got, Officer James.
1 Samuel chapter 7 verse 13.
And Malachi get Isaiah 16:21.
So the Philistines were subdued, and they came no more into the coast of Israel.
Come on.
And the hand of the Lord was against the Philistines all the days of Samuel.
Read.
And the cities which the Philistines had taken from Israel were restored to Israel.
Come on.
From Ekron even unto Gath and the coast thereof did Israel deliver out of the hands of the Philistines. And there was peace between Israel and the Amorites.
Isaiah 16:21.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 60 and verse 21.
Come on.
Thy people also shall be all righteous.
Read.
They shall inherit the land.
We shall do what?
Inherit the land.
They shall do what?
Inherit the land.
Read.
Forever.
How long?
Forever.
Hey, all praises to the Most High God. Hey, we signing off. That's another episode of Writings on the Wall, brought to you by Israel United in Christ. I'm Captain Mattathias, and to my right,
I'm Officer Malachi.
And Shalom Israel, I'm Officer Losias.
Shalom Israel, Officer Samson.
Shalom Israel, Officer Hezekiah.
hey, Lord's will will be back next week. And with that, we say Shalom.